Let us discuss the long answer type questions. First question: what is insolation? Why is Earth divided into different heat zones? Explain. Answer: an important factor that affects temperature is insolation. The amount of solar energy or radiation received by the Earth's surface is called insolation. The amount of insolation is the maximum at the equator and decreases as we move towards the poles. Therefore, the temperature also decreases as we move closer to the poles. Depending on the amount of insolation received, the Earth has been divided into heat zones, namely the torrid zones, the temperate zones, and the frigid zones. Question 2. Describe the factors affecting atmospheric pressure. Answer: atmospheric pressure is not uniform on the Earth's surface and it varies both vertically and horizontally. The main factors affecting atmospheric pressure are temperature, altitude, and water vapor. Temperature: when temperature increases, the air becomes warm. It expands and becomes less dense. As the air becomes less dense, it rises vertically, reducing the atmospheric pressure. Similarly, when the air cools, it shrinks, becomes dense, and sinks vertically. Thus, it exerts more pressure. Question 3. Differentiate between the subpolar low pressure belt and polar high pressure belt. Subpolar low pressure belt. Subpolar low pressure belts are located around 60° north and 60° south latitudes. They are known as the north subpolar low and south subpolar low pressure belts, respectively. In this zone, cold winds coming from the polar regions meet the warm winds coming from the subtropical regions, forming low pressure regions. Polar high pressure belt. In polar regions, the temperature is low throughout the year and the air is compressed. Thus, the density of air is high. Hence, these are high pressure areas. In the northern hemisphere, the belt is called North Polar High Pressure Belt, and in south hemisphere, it is called South Polar High Pressure Belt. Question 4. What is humidity? Explain the process of condensation. Answer: humidity is the amount of water vapor present in the air. It is closely linked to temperature variations as most of the moisture in the air comes through the process of evaporation from water bodies. Thus, high temperatures will have a higher rate of evaporation, resulting in high humidity. Similarly, a lower temperature will have a lower rate of evaporation and hence it will result in less humidity. The process in which water vapor in the air gets converted into its liquid state is known as condensation. Condensation occurs when warm, moist air cools, converting the water vapor present in it to minute water droplets. The temperature at which the air gets saturated and condensation occurs is known as the dew point. The different forms of condensation are clouds, dew, fog. Question 5. Distinguish between convectional rainfall and relief rainfall. Convection rainfall. When air comes in contact with the hot surface of the earth, it gets heated and rises due to convection. At higher levels, water vapor in the air condenses to form clouds. On rising further, the clouds become overloaded with water and produce heavy rain with thunder and lightning. This is called convectional rain. It is commonly experienced in equatorial regions. Relief rainfall. When a mountain or a hill comes in the way of moisture laden winds, the winds are forced to move upwards. At a greater height, the winds condense to form clouds which bring rain. This is called relief or orographic rain. The side of the mountain that faces the wind or the windward side gets heavy rain. The side of the mountain that does not face the wind or the leeward side gets lesser or no rain. Thanks for watching. If you like my video, then please share and subscribe to my channel.